Oh my dog Bruno.
Yeah, so we'll start out there. Thank you.
So we're here to get FOIA requests.
And you also have a complaint form too? You also have a complaint form? No, I need to get a hard copy, but you can send one if you want to, but I need a hard copy. I need to get a hard copy of the complaint so I can have a record of it. I don't want to give it. Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. I just prefer to talk about it when I get up here. And then the freedom of information request form.
So we're just looking at some of these flyers right now.
Thank you.
He's gonna fill out the free. Can I see the paper real quick? He's gonna fill this out instead of having them fill it out. Shout out to Bay Area Transparency. Everybody go follow that guy. He taught me a lot. He's definitely gonna be helping me get through what I'm going through at this moment. This is the formal, what is this? The public records request. This is the FOIA request. Hope everybody watching is having a good day. I am trying to have a good day. Just waiting on somebody to come up. We have this little phone here. I gotta use this phone for assistance if nobody's in here. Can't really see. We'll see how this goes, guys. We'll see how this goes. Good old Grove City Police Department being accused of stealing at the speedway down the road. They called the cops and everything, and the cop told me while I was on another live to shut the hell up. I'm a little frustrated, guys.
Remember what date that was?
That was April 15th. Make sure you can do it anonymous and we can come back in 10 days. Okay. So yeah, Bay Area.
Afternoon? It was afternoon.
It was afternoon. Well, it was the morning.
Not when they were coming, the police.
The police came in the afternoon, yes. But
Well, I guess yeah, that's the whole thing. But yeah, afternoon.
it started in the morning. Tried to fill up our water bowl as we always do at the speedway down the road, and never had any issues before. And then April 15th, he was in there getting water for our dog, and a lady tried to say that he was stealing and tried to kick him out of the speedway and tell him he wasn't allowed to come back. Well, he didn't steal the water. That was our water jug that we have for our fur baby. And, excuse me guys, sorry. And, needless to say, we went back, we talked to the Speedway corporate, and they said we were fine to go back that specific day. And we went back, and in between the time, it started April 7th, whenever the lady tried to accuse Josh of, spell what? Autumn. Autumn. So Autumn was the girl from Speedway who accused JC of stealing and tried to kick him out and say that he was trespassed over us filling our water jug, which after talking to corporate, they told us that it was against their policy to do so.
I appreciate it.
Anyways, so April 7th, the incident first started. From April 8th until April 11th, we came back to that same speedway just fine, had no issues. One of the employees also agreed with us that Autumn acts like that all the time, knows that's how she is, yada yada. And then we came back April 15th after my birthday on the 12th, and that's when shit hit the fan, needless to say. I was in the bathroom, and I literally peed on myself coming out of the bathroom, hearing JC being yelled at by Autumn, telling him he can't be in there and all this. And I ran out and was like, what's going on? And she tried to say that she told us that we wasn't allowed to be there anymore. And that's not true at all, because I wasn't even in the building when she first told JC that he couldn't come back. So the fact that she escalated it to saying it was both of us, when it wasn't, on April 7th, it was just JC, I then said, well, one, you never told me anything. Two, why can't we be here? And she said, because I said so. But then she continued to say that we were stealing and all this other stuff. She was going to call the cops, yada yada. I said, cops, I did nothing wrong. I'm not a thief. You're not going to sit here and say that I'm a thief, and you don't even have evidence or proof of me being a thief. And especially calling the cops and trying to get me trespassed from a place that I go to on the daily, because it's right across the street from JC's work office. And yeah, so just, hey, sorry guys, my boy is crying. It's better to be in here than, I got him.
No one's gonna come back here.
He's not gonna do anything, I got him. So anyways, I'm sorry guys. It's hot, it's like almost 90 degrees here in Grove City today. And I am just trying to get some FOIA requests, file a complaint on the cop who told me to shut the hell up when I wasn't even doing anything wrong. I wasn't in the wrong. Hello, whoever's watching. I hope you're having a good day. Definitely know your rights. Know your Constitution. Don't let nobody abuse that. Shout out to Bay Area Transparency. They even got a phone book in here. That's interesting. Look how thick that is. A payphone and a phone book. It was like taking us back in time, y'all. So, needless to say, the cops was called on me and JC, all because Autumn from a speedway down the road in Grove City doesn't like us and didn't like that her manager told us we could come back. And they're trying to trespass us, trying to say that we stole stuff, but there's no proof. Please, show me some proof that I stole anything, because I definitely didn't. So you're not going to show me anything. So therefore, why am I being trespassed from a place that I did nothing wrong? I came to the wrong place, I guess. That's what I did wrong. I came to the wrong speedway. Speedway 7-Eleven. really don't want to have to press charges and file a lawsuit. But I am tired of people literally messing with me when I'm doing nothing wrong and then trying to get me put in jail for doing nothing wrong, for being alive, for going to the wrong speedway. So I'm a little stressed out. This is my boy Bruno. He is not having the heat today.
He just wants to walk and smell butt.
He wants to sniff butt all day, guys. Our girl passed away in January last year, and he's been extra lonely. Hi, Brew. It's okay. We're just waiting on somebody to come down and talk to us. JC's filling out this FOIA request. We'll see what happens, y'all. And they're not even inside of this little office here.
Shift change.
Oh, shift change. It's the wait. And this office is pretty small, guys. Like, there's some nice pictures from...
She just follows me all over the place. Yeah. I can't even, I sold my dog, I divorced my husband, I lost my dog.
very small little front lobby area, guys. Like, very small.
And I was exercising and on, she's hanging out there. Hurrying or something.
We'll see what happens. It's shift change, guys, so apparently we have to wait for the next person on shift to come in, so we're going to be the first people they deal with for their day. I just really wish this never happened at Speedway, but guess what? I didn't do it. I didn't antagonize it. I didn't escalate things. Autumn did. Had she just not said anything, had she left us alone, had she not accused us of stealing when we did not steal, we've already talked to corporate. Not once, not twice, but 3 times. Numerous times, actually. I'm pretty sure it was like 4 or 5 times. But either way, we've talked to them numerous times. And they told us everything was okay. Autumn doesn't have the authority to trespass us without proof or without, like, there's a progress they have to go through to do that. Like, you can't just throw anybody out and say that they're stealing unless you have proof, right? At least that's what I thought. But, here we are at the Grove City Police requesting public information from April 15th and April 7th. Did you list April 7th on there as well?
No, because there won't be any police stuff that has something to do with April 7th.
Okay. Well, okay.
That's
Yeah.
simply not
Yeah.
not part of it.
Yeah. Okay. So, we're just waiting here till they come out.
I need a body.
Well, he's lying for you. He's needy.
He's what?
Needy.
Is he?
He just wants to go walk and
Aren't we all?
smell pea spots and doesn't care about us in any way.
Aww.
Well, he does, just not right now.
Right.
He's focused.
We didn't want to leave him in the hot car. It's too hot for all that. I don't know how long this is going to take, so better to bring him with us than not. Whoa. I know, jeez. Here, take him real quick. Let's pick some flyers, guys. Let's see.
You're not gonna pay him.
Yeah.
He's not
I'm not a thief. Don't tempt the thief, it
He's
says.
14, he's kind of retired.
Anonymous tip line.
He looks good for 14.
15 in December.
Wow.
It's still cries like a puppy.
Neighborhood watch gangs. Data breaches. Citizens Police Academy application. I don't hate cops, so I definitely recommend anybody who's interested in that kind of stuff to check it out.
Sex. Very nice.
Authorized personnel. So that is private back there. Can't see because the light is shining on it. Nobody's in the office. It's just empty. They're gonna make us wait forever, I guarantee it. There goes one of them now. Oh, I zoomed in too fast. Sorry, guys. Mayor Richard L. Ike, Stage Kevin Tieford. If you have had a positive interaction with a police officer, oh, they only want the positive ones. If you had a positive interaction, right, yeah. We would like to know about it. They don't want to know about the bad stuff, they said. Well, that's too bad. You're getting the bad stuff too.
Hello? Hey. Oh, that's okay.
Contact on duty supervisor 614-277-1710.
They sure do. Yes, I remember that now. Really great big huge ones.
Oh, lazy girl.
Yeah.
First of all, I opened shit.
Down here
Huh.
to the police station. I didn't know if you saw my.
Tax dollars.
Yeah, I just want to talk to him about it. See? Yeah.
Inspection. Contact community response officer.
Right. Yeah.
Contact on duty supervisor or compliment our personnel online at police.grovecityohio.gov. Police.grovecityohio.gov. So guys, it's been 20 minutes standing here waiting for shift change and someone to come out and talk to us about some FOIA request stuff. We got the paper, but should have definitely had them fill it out.
Yeah. I just got here a minute ago, and the woman told me that there are, if you want to, it would probably be a good.
You should
one.
put
If you can.
gentleman too.
If you can, I'm a big girl.
That guy too, not just Autumn and Maggie, but that guy who took a picture of our car.
They're all gonna be part of it.
I know, but I would put every single person, every single detail.
I understand, but.
That's
this
what Bay
stuff-
Area Transparency
I get
says.
potentially right, but the information I'm getting, unless he's on body cam, it doesn't matter. Cause like it's gonna pull body cam reports, I mean, anything that has to do, I got everything that has to do with.
Speedway
that
people
whole-
don't have body cams, that's what I'm saying.
Everything that involved that trespassing involving this car, everything, calls,
Okay.
body cam, dash cam.
Okay, but I'm saying you
reports.
only put Autumn and Maggie, I'm
I
saying
know,
put
well, I mean, if I make it for a better car, I'm just saying at this point, like, it doesn't,
all those involved at the Speedway.
all right, well, But this stuff isn't gonna do anything for them, is what I'm saying. I know what, because all I'm doing is getting, this is all gonna, all this stuff is for what I do next. We go to the courthouse. This is just to get the information from the police have. So if he has anything to do, or he's in this, it's all gonna come to us anyways. Anyways, I'm asking for everything that involves that whole incident.
Hey, stop it. I really don't appreciate being called a thief and no proof was given or anything, and then the cop telling me to shut the hell up when I was defending myself. I really don't appreciate the disrespect from Grove City Police Department. I really don't appreciate the disrespect from everybody at that Speedway. I would like to go back to that Speedway, but I would really like Autumn to be fired specifically. And that guy too, if it comes down to it, because he took a picture of my car for no reason. They didn't have proof at that point, so I'm pretty sure you have to have proof of somebody doing something illegal before you can just take a picture. But we'll find out. But either way, he was involved too, so.
Yeah, for sure, as far as.
Anybody who's involved in trying to put me in jail, they should go to jail, because that's false reports. So, filing false reports, pressing an emergency button when they wasn't at risk. I didn't have weapons. I wasn't yelling at them. I was trying to reason and understand why I was being trespassed when they had no proof of all the accusations they were saying. End of story. So, Bruno, I know, buddy. Huh. I got all the cameras up there. Back there. Huh. Interesting. Yeah.
You didn't pick up the phone, and there's supposed to be somebody up here in a second, they said.
Yeah.
Apparently we got here in the middle of shift change. So if he was trying to do a crime, this would have been the time to do it. Who are calling out? I don't know, everybody's not, no one's here, who's clocked in? Somebody go.
I know, buddy. You'll be okay. So Grove City was founded in 1852, guys. There's a history fact. Bruno. He just wants to go out and walk and find some butt to sniff. Yeah, it is. So I didn't want to leave him in the car. Right, thank goodness.
I know, right?
I don't know if you thought it'd be all year round.
Sounds good.
Yeah, if you want to use that phone over there, you can.
Yeah, they'll answer. You can tell them what you're here for.
Oh.
Let's say I just had some cable or something going on here. Just give us something to do. Just pick it up.
They'll take it
That's all.
up. Yeah, they'll answer eventually.
There's gonna be 3 or 4 people stuck up here. Trash up here to their sheet.
It's lunchtime.
Lunchtime? They don't get a lunchtime.
There's a computer at the desk, and I need a file report.
It's a busy day in Grove City.
Gave somebody a bunch of money for a phone, and they scanned me, so I need a file report on that.
Busy day in Grove City. We came in, and now 2 others waiting on services, and it's been 25 minutes we've been standing here waiting, just waiting. No services.
No, I'm here at your station. It didn't happen here. I mean, it happened there, but nothing, yeah, I mentioned this.
26 minutes of nothingness.
No, not good.
interesting though.
Yeah, different
Little
dates.
wall things.
So it was one at 1460, I think it's about the 3rd Street.
Just waiting, guys. Let's see what Don't Tempt a Thief Grove City Division of Police says. It says, y'all. Sorry, my hair's a mess because of this mask. Protect your vehicle and valuables against theft. Thefts from vehicles are among the most frequent crimes and the easiest to prevent. Grove City Division of Police urges.
We're coming up anytime soon.
Really? Is that what they said? Wow.
You're gonna have to go to Columbus to file, if that's what the incident happened.
Out of sight, out of mind. Use building security. Well, Grove City has a 0 star for me at this point. And
How long have you guys been here?
we're not even from here. He's originally from Arizona. I'm from.
At the police station.
Are you talking about out here?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. About almost 30 minutes. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. And nobody's came. So, Grove City, 0 stars. I'll be writing a review on Google for y'all, especially from everything we've been going through in this town. Ugly. It's so ugly.
Yeah, it's getting really ugly.
I've never had to go to court to defend myself. Well, I could have, but you know, most people, they're just like, I don't have the time or the money or the energy to go through all that processing. Well, after this last incident, I'm not gonna just let them call me a thief, you know, and get away with it and then ban me from a store that I frequently go to on accusations that aren't even true and they have no proof of. So I'm not gonna, that's defamation of character right there. So I'm not gonna I'm not dealing with it. My heart is completely broken already. Like, they are not handling this situation very well. So I hate to take them to court, but
Yeah.
we've already talked to lawyers and they already said we have a case. I'm just trying to make things easier, which, you know, I shouldn't have to, and they don't deserve to let them be easy, you
You
know?
would have sent the attorney up here to get this stuff. You would have already had them paying $125 just sit here for 30 minutes to wait.
Right, yeah,
So I got
which
that
is why I
that's
do
on-
You
it.
might get him in,
Maybe.
official.
He's still gonna charge you for
Maybe.
the full hour anyways.
I'm sorry?
They'll still charge you for the full hour anyways.
Right.
Yes.
So at that point, it's like, you know, we might as well do some of the steps for ourselves and then pull all the
Right,
information
right.
together. Boom, we did all your work for you. Just got to go
Yeah.
through it, analyze it, and get to the next step, you
Right.
know?
Yeah, I heard that.
Hello, hope everybody's having a good day. Enjoy that sunshine if it's sunshine in there. It is almost 90 degrees here today. That's crazy. My car's at 85. That's, yeah, I know. I mean, it felt like it, but I didn't think it was either. And then I looked at my car and I was like, 85, huh? Okay. I don't even remember seeing that on the forecast, but okay. I'll take it. I'll take it. Right. Hey, I'll take it. I love summertime.
Yeah,
Best time of the year.
there it is.
Yeah, good boy. There you go. Good boy. Chill on the cold floor. Are they just standing back there? Cameras.
They just can't help it because they're not the police. They're just working.
This is ridiculous.
They have a policeman come to where you live.
We live in a car.
Well, then they would also have my address and all that other shit.
Right, and that too, yeah.
I'm filing this out anonymously so I can be, so I can get my shit left alone. I just come back and pick it up.
Yeah. 31 minutes now.
Don't want my name in the system.
Right.
I've seen situations where people like, hey, the lieutenant gets a cop, and the next thing you know, they're getting harassed, they're getting pulled over all the time.
And that alone is retaliation, and people
Yeah.
can go to jail for that too.
It's a
So.
defamation under the color of the law or something like that, or basically just because you're a cop, you're using the ability because you're a cop to harass somebody.
Yeah.
So that's the difference, that's a whole other charge to itself. These things, it's one of those things like I just want people to act correctly, and I don't want to have to do any of this shit. And if these things working, these things only just be a cop and there ain't nobody can be mad at you or get upset because you did your job right and let them complain. They have no proof.
And I don't want to end this because I'm trying to get the full story all in one. So I guess if this has to be an hour-long live, so be it. But, you know, protecting myself, constitutional rights, and they don't like it.
My son's gonna be ticked sitting in the room.
Uh,
He said, "I'll come down and get your mom." And I said, "Okay." Don't get mad at me if you don't get your work done.
right. He's in school.
No, he's got his own business and his computer just went down this morning and
Oh,
that's
no.
what runs his carts. It's a water jet system of some sort.
Oh, cool.
So,
Wow. That's really cool.
yeah, until they don't work.
Right.
Then
yeah.
you gotta reprogram.
Right, yeah.
He's cutting stuff with high pressure water.
Yes.
That's really cool.
It's kind of like 3D printing, but different.
Yeah, that's really cool.
And then
I like
you have
it.
metal and all kinds of crazy stuff to very, very precision.
Oh, I know, that's amazing. Yeah, and the time is so short that it takes to do it instead of like hand doing.
Right, yeah. It's super amazing.
Yeah, super expensive.
Right, oh yeah, I'm sure. I'm so sure. It's crazy how certain technologies like that end up being as much as they are. Like,
And you get rid of the water pressure you need to be able to cut through like steel and stuff.
Yeah,
All that stuff has to be able to be in there.
yeah.
is that a cop?
We got a lot of them on the road.
You got a lot of them parked in the back too.
Nobody helping anybody. Here, let me open this door for this gentleman. Like, sorry, you're welcome. Oh, that's her son.
That's him.
Oh, speaking of the devil.
That's the one.
I figured this one more line.
We're just gonna hang. They're not gonna know.
She told us about your water jet.
Oh, yeah.
Whatever. Yeah.
Oh, my son is amazing.
I didn't say that, but it was.
Right, yeah. She was thinking it and we got it. That's super cool stuff though with the water.
To tout his praises, he's my baby.
Yeah, that's awesome. I love that. Family is important and it's rare too, so enjoy the family you do have.
And the AC, my man turned the AC off too. So,
They're waiting.
Yeah, they're just trying to sweat us out. Maybe we'll just let it pop and we'll just leave. And then as soon as we leave, they'll come out, room two, is that too?
Right. Oh, it all for my shift. Lordy.
Did you get it done at all?
Yeah.
I'm just gonna set this down now. Don't mind me, I'm fat, okay? I'm fat, I'm ugly, I'm a thief, I'm a liar, I'm racist, you know. I'm all the above. Fuck me. Who am I? I'm that bitch that should die, I guess. I don't freaking know anymore.
She didn't like to do that.
Anytime now, Grove City Police Department. You're taking forever 36 minutes later. Almost 40 minutes just waiting. Shift change. It takes 40 minutes to shift to change into your shift. There's somebody. Maybe. I've seen somebody.
That's the first time it started doing last winter, and I thought it was, then it started doing it more. Evidently, it was always on the bottom of the tire when the car stopped. And it's on there. You learn it's on there, it's actually on. So you'd have to look at. Yeah, but Brian got it. Yeah, but Brian got it. Oh. I figured you would have to take it.
Hello, 40 minutes. Let's wrap up the shift change and come on shift.
Call him on the phone and tell him.
We're about to wait till the 45-minute level. 45 minutes and then that's
No, this is what I got. Here, that's the road now, let's see.
That's the road.
Where she lives. She owns it.
Well,
Quail Creek? Yeah, last year I was thinking that Newport Creek thing. Maybe they're getting divorced. You got one of these again.
so nobody in there is able to help her. What did you ask? What did you wanted to have a voice
you know, all the play for him.
Oh,
And then the veteran just has to know the cops and he's back after that. That's what he's like, I need to run a form. So I'm not just gonna tell you to a cop. And
Right, and then that'd be the end of it, yeah, we're
And I
not,
got no proof that you're, it's ever gonna happen.
it's gonna get turned in,
Of course.
right, yeah.
You know, it's not, so.
No, see, it says positive interaction. They said you had a negative one, kick rocks. It's just creating.
You ain't got nothing good to say, get the fuck out of here.
It's just creating one bad news at a time. Hate to do it, but I will connect myself to every person in this building if I have to. 40 minutes, y'all.
that's the people that are.
40 minutes. There's people back here. Who are just
They're dispatched, they might be like down 911 calls or something. Might just be front, you know.
That's really cool. Wow.
gosh, 42 minutes waiting on a cop that we didn't even ask for. We asked for a complaint form, and here we are, 42 minutes waiting for a complaint form because, as you've seen on their video thing, they only want positive
Maybe someone could get
interactions.
mistreated or something. Keep that one.
I think someone's coming. Here comes somebody, I think.
Well, they showed those two, and then his name. I think that's yours. He's from first section. I think.
What did he tell you he told you to shut the fuck up? Is that what it was?
No, he told me, will you shut the hell up, is what he said.
That's good. That's what I wanted to know.
Yeah, he said, will you shut the hell up? No, I will not shut the hell up. I wasn't even talking to you anyways, and even if I was, you're not going to tell me to shut the hell up. Of course I'm upset of being accused, falsely accused of being a thief. Of course I'm upset of being randomly and illegally trespassed from a place I conveniently go 2 to 4 times a week. Of course I'm upset. You're gonna tell me to shut the hell up because I'm upset and I'm explaining the situation and defending myself. End of story. Oh, finally. Oh.
Oh, we're doing another shift change.
Huh. One more minute and it'll be 45 minutes that we've been fucking standing here for a complaint form. Oh my effing Jesus. So very annoying. Mm.
Yeah, because then she moved to here, Plum Street. She was at 1019 on Barbara. And then supposedly that new apartment.
You're back there laughing and giggling and having the best time ever. All right, it's been 45 minutes. You want to call them again?
Sure.
Yes, yeah, that was right down the road. It's like 5 houses.
Yes, ma'am. I'm just reminding you guys that I'm still in the front lobby.
Waiting for a complaint form?
All right, thank you. She said they're in the hallway.
They're in the hallway.
So she said. They're in the hallway. They'll be out soon.
Wow.
She said that last time.
Pathetic.
Oh, him right there, though.
It's about time.
Good, how you doing?
I'm very good.
What's your name and badge number?
Officer Connor 150.
What's your name and badge number?
Officer Reeser 174.
Thank you.
You guys have complaint forms?
Yeah, we can get you one.
Well, that's what I asked for, and that's, she said she wouldn't.
And we've been waiting 45 minutes for a complaint form.
Oh, okay. You just want a complaint form?
Yeah, I need a complaint form, I need to turn this in.
Okay, you can turn that in?
Yeah.
Can I see it?
Yep.
You have a request?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Unless you pay for it.
All right. We'll be right back. We'll look into that. I'll get you a plate form. And is this something you need to talk to someone about?
I should get a copy of that, and then what do you guys have, like 10 days?
10
I'm not
days
sure
or-
how much time
I'm
they
pretty sure
have.
it's 10 days,
Well,
and
that
we
just
can come
states
back.
it different. If
Yeah.
you could find out how long they have for me, so I can make sure I come back and pick that up myself.
Yeah, sure.
I appreciate that.
Okay.
Thank you.
You said you wanted a copy of this paper?
Yeah.
All right.
Appreciate
We'll be
it.
back in like 2 minutes, all right? Appreciate your patience.
Appreciate you guys. Thank you.
Thank you. And I know she needs help too. So.
Yep, I'll be right back.
Just, yeah, we'll work together.
Yeah. Appreciate that.
46 minutes it took.
I noticed it was several things like I stayed in form.
Send 2 cops out for a complaint form.
I think that just sent me, and I understand sending to you, but at the same time, it's like, I mean, I already asked you for the form.
Well, that's what happened last time whenever we were trying to make a complaint about the cop that almost killed Chella at Donna's. Remember, a sheriff came out and started talking to us,
Yeah,
and we didn't even get to fill out a complaint form. Because we filed a complaint with her, and nothing happened. So,
well, even to get the public records, they try to get IDs and stuff, and I had to tell them they couldn't do that. The other day, that whole incident was pretty fucking wild, too. You know, police are necessary in a society. The way that they, the way
well, at
that
least they didn't come at me crazy for having my camera and recording and stuff, so kudos to them for that. But aside from that, almost a whole hour just waiting for a complaint form. This is insane. It'll be okay, Burger. We're almost done.
I'm gonna have, I think you're gonna have to take it outside, and you guys are gonna have karate fights. Roundhouse kicks and karate chops on me.
Where the roof goes in.
What? Yeah, I'm good in the room. You got the shot?
You what?
Waiting for the 2 officers. I didn't even hear their name. It's on the video though. At least I know. But those 2 cops are supposed to be grabbing a complaint form, looking into the FOIA request.
I still gotta get in there. I want to get a couple more too. But that one chicken, I don't know what got that. Do they do that because they're so sharp? That makes sense. Oh, yeah. They're enforcing the same. Yeah. We had some nice ones out here. Is how? Is that like a? Is it like a? Frustrating?
Gotta wait patiently, guys. This is what I get to do on my Thursday afternoon. Yeah, me. My life is so fabulous. I always get messed with everywhere I go. And this is the last time. People are going to start to find out. I don't want to have to go through court and deal with all that. And that's why a lot of these people get away with what they get away with, because people who don't have the mental, emotional energy to deal with the process, they literally make the process ridiculous to the point where so many people just give up or don't do it or stop halfway through because they're just dicked around left and right.
Oh, I bet not.
I could cry, I could scream. None of that's gonna change anything. But I am gonna fight for my rights and myself in general, because I am not a thief.
I'm gonna have you come here real quick, okay, just to talk to you. She's gonna handle their issue.
Okay.
We got a couple things to fix.
They're gonna be
Okay?
so that there's some
Bring it all in here.
Why do we gotta go in the office though? Why can't we go out here?
Because she's gonna talk to them, I think, so that just so it's
Okay.
not noisy.
Is this a public space then?
Yeah, I'm gonna leave the door open. You're not like locked in here or anything.
Okay. I got
Alright,
it.
so I talked to our records, clerk. Stuff gets processed within a reasonable amount of time, there's no set amount of time, she has 3 requests for body cameras right now, from separate public requests. If you want body camera, you have to put an email down, because she said the data's too large to put on a disk.
I couldn't bring a flash drive.
We don't, I'm trying to think of the right term, our computer people, tech people, they don't allow us to put outside.
I've
drives
never
on there.
heard that before.
I'm just passing all the information, I'm not the tech
I want
person.
to. I want to do it, Josh Carey,
Well,
because
then I don't get body camera coverage.
that doesn't make any sense to me. I've never heard that before. We
Okay,
come
because
back
mine
in
is.
10 days, like it's 2025. There's no way. There's no room to put that.
That's just the information I was given past.
My email doesn't have my name attached to it, so it won't make a difference.
I know for us, because, we just went to these new body cameras, they do hold a ton of data. So like even when we have instances where we need to make, sometimes we have to make CDs, and we're running into that issue now. And we do have the ability for us to use flash drives, but they have to be vetted through our IT department before we're allowed to plug it into a system.
To make sure it's not
Right,
a
so if you
virus or
guys
something.
just raw on it, they wouldn't allow that, so.
That's silly.
So,
Okay. Well, a good thing my email isn't attached to anything as far as my.
yeah, I mean, we wanna keep it anonymous as possible if that's what you want, but sometimes if you want the proper information, that's just the way it has to go. And if she said if you wanna leave a phone number, okay, she just said she would call you when it's done. If you
No.
don't,
Well, how long did they say? Because it's usually about 10 days.
yeah, no set time.
Okay.
Like I
We'll
said,
we'll
she-
come back in 10 days then.
Ours, it's a reasonable amount of time is what she said she has, but like I said, she has three in front of you, guys, that she has to go through the vet and then.
I understand
get
that.
them out,
Okay. Yeah.
I made you a copy, I'm gonna give this one back to our records clerk, that's that copy that you wanted.
Perfect.
Okay, as far as your
And then
complaint,
yeah.
2 options right now. You can write, we don't have like a formal complaint form, but you can write a witness statement about what your complaint is, what happened, or whatever your complaint would be. And then I could also have our sergeant come out to take a formal complaint for whatever the issue is that you have.
Does he drive car 1?
Does,
Does your sergeant drive car 1?
An S1.
I believe it says 1 on the license plate.
Okay, well,
Or car 1.
I can tell you, I drive car 1, but I do.
Okay, so different people drive the same car.
We share the cars.
Okay.
We're not assigned, well, we are assigned cars, but anybody could have been on the car at that point in time. In the
Okay.
car. So,
Gotcha.
like I'm assigned car 1, but like yesterday I wasn't in car 1,
Okay.
But, No, so no, our sergeant would have been in car 1 that day. They have S1, S2 is what they drive.
Okay.
Well, I mean, I didn't see an S1, but I just want to make sure because the officer we spoke to was older than you,
Uh-huh.
and I'd hate for it to be the super, be a conflict of interest in here.
So the person that was in car 1
This is
On
how
April.
my
was the
license
one
works.
that said that they were in charge that night? Is that what you're asking? Like, is that what you're saying?
No, but if that guy that was there last night that we had the issues with, if he was the sergeant, he comes back in here because
No.
you guys don't know that. Now the conflict.
Right, because since different people drive that car,
No,
we just
yeah.
don't know.
Unless there was an officer in charge that night, it would have been a sergeant, but there was a sergeant in charge that night. So you wouldn't know. It's not
And
gonna be anybody that you have an issue with.
Okay.
So right now, Sergeant Hennessy, she's a female officer. So she's our second shift sergeant. She's in charge right now.
Okay.
She said if you need to make a formal complaint, or she comes out and basically does an interview with you and figures out what happened, why you're here. What
I
issues
don't like
are.
formals. Nothing ever really happens with those anyways.
We're
so
gonna
we
have
need
the
to-
form anyway, so we're gonna.
I know. I need
you
a
wanna-
form for myself as well. So one for him, one for me. Are there?
Yeah, what you mean? You want to write a witness statement up? Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, I need one.
Okay.
Well, I appreciate that because so far, not been that case.
I'll probably have to go back to our office if you want, but like 2 seconds, okay?
Okay, I appreciate it. Thank you.
You can go ahead and get started. So you can write the date. That's you have to write your name on here. Is that okay?
No,
Well,
definitely
well,
nothing.
We'll research that. We'll talk to her.
Okay. So you do want to talk to her today?
Yeah, because I don't have to come back and have to talk to somebody. This is
I mean, we're gonna come back anyway.
I understand that. I just talk, if I get some time to, when we come back, that they have enough time to handle an issue if they have it. And if not, we can address it again then.
When I run back, just hold off. When I run back, grab your statement. I'll ask her if it's okay if you put anonymous on the line or something, and then you just refer your in first person without a name. Okay.
Okay. Yeah,
I'll ask if that's okay.
I appreciate it.
So,
Thank you.
okay.
Yep. Thank you.
Appreciate bud. Thank you.
Bay Area transparency. There's some things that are not. They're trying to tell us some stuff, and I'm pretty sure they're wrong based on watching all your videos, dude. So they're telling us we have to put our email. Bay Area Transparency says no, we do not. We can come back and pick it up. I know he goes all over the country, so it might be different in certain places. But yeah, after an hour, we finally got a complaint form. Pretty sure they turned the AC off too, because I am sweating. But it could be my nerves as well, because I do my best to remain calm in a situation where I'm just constantly feeling like we're getting screwed. Lay down, Bruno. So they're telling us we have to put a name on the complaint form. And you better look stuff up before you fill it all out.
I'm not gonna come in anyway.
Well, I'm just saying look it up too. I don't like being in this room. I feel like I'm being set up right now. Most cops make me feel like I'm being set up. Filing the complaint form. The officer has to get me one too, because I'm definitely filing one. It's not 1 for 2, it's 2 for 2. We're 2 different people. He has his complaints, I have mine.
And then you said that she's close to the line currently.
All right. Do that. There's yours. I noticed you're recording.
Mm-hmm.
Do you want to set it up against the computer there so you can do it while you're writing?
No, I'm gonna fill mine out later.
Okay.
We're coming back anyway, so.
Okay.
But thank you, I appreciate it.
Yep.
Just protecting myself.
Yeah. You want to set it up?
I appreciate it.
Yep. Is that it?
I'm not 100% on that.
Oh, okay. Just don't sign your name until I swear you to it, okay? Sergeant Hennessy's gonna be out here in a couple minutes to talk to you guys.
Okay.
She'll discuss more of the formal route.
Okay. Appreciate you.
She, so, that, and then you said that she was a babysitter?
Yeah, I met her very young years ago. She babysat my other son and my daughter years ago.
That is the formal complaint that we waited an hour for. Oh, man. It's hot, guys.
No, bro.
He just wants to go potty. I know, buddy. I know. It'll be okay.
She was laying about, but not yet.
I know, buddy. I know. Hold on a second. We gotta handle our biz, bro. Sit, buddy. Sit. Good boy. Good boy. So this is the process. Sorry. Bruno. Come on, buddy. Come on. Come on. I know you want pets from everybody.
Do you have, you said you haven't done it before? And just to clarify, so I will go and get the protection orders, but where you want to hold off on the first.
Lovely. Making sure we got all of our documents right. Again, shout out to Bay Area Transparency. Go follow that guy. Lots of education to be learned from Bay Area Transparency.
And then I'll put the incident number on there, give me my car, and we'll go from there. Just give me like 2 minutes max, okay? Are you ready?
So we're gonna fill out these forms. And the sergeant's gonna come out and talk to us about the formal complaint, which never gets me anywhere anyway, so might as well just write it down. But to each his own, that's what you choose to do. You can do both. What are you thinking?
Not the end.
I didn't ask you, but I'm assuming you don't want me to log you to being here today.
I'm sorry.
I'm assuming you don't want me to log you to being here today. You don't want to give your name or anything.
Oh, no.
Okay.
No, thank you.
I didn't think so, but I didn't ask, so I just want to make sure.
No, I appreciate that. I just don't want any kind of retaliation or nothing. Sometimes it happens, with the bad ones. Not everybody does it, but, there's bad apples everywhere. That's what it is. As far as I know, that's it.
You done? You done? Read it over real quick.
Take my form right there, put it with the copy.
All right. So you can write on top just anonymous, I anonymous, and then to GCPD.
GCPD.
Yep.
GCPD.
All right. That way, raise your hand for me. Do you swear to affirm the information provided in the statement to your best knowledge? If so, say I do.
100% I do.
All right. What are you gonna do? You have to technically sign because you're doing it written.
Sign
Do like an initial, maybe just do initials right there.
Anonymous, good citizen. Good citizen.
Good guy.
Okay, that's fine. And then yeah, we're not gonna do probably an address or phone number. You don't want to do that. I'm assuming, right?
Yeah.
Probably not.
Okay. All right.
And that was the date of the incident, not today's date, so I don't know if that makes a difference.
Yeah, we want to change that.
I think this is my form.
If you want to just scribble out and whatever, just write today's date. And then what I'm actually going to have you do too, if you're okay with it, at the last line here, put incident occurred on that date so they can look into it, okay?
You've been very helpful. I appreciate you, sir.
No problem.
I appreciate your calm demeanor too.
No problem.
Bruno.
All right. I'm going to sign.
We don't hate cops. We just hate cops that try to stomp on our rights and abuse their oath. So that's what we're here
So how
for.
long have you been doing this?
Almost 7 years. I thought today's the 24th.
What did I put on there?
23rd.
Oh my goodness.
That's all right. I had a question myself. We'll get there.
I was an adult. I'm just pretty.
Okay. Let me see where she's at. Get you.
You want a copy
like
of your complaint form?
Am I able to copy that complaint form too?
Yeah, I could probably. Well, I'll have to ask. Okay.
Let me get
I
a
don't.
picture then.
Yeah, take a picture because it might be something that they want to process through our records before you're allowed to actually have a copy.
Okay.
I
Well,
just want proof that I actually filled it out.
Yeah, you're more than welcome to take a picture. You got a picture?
yeah.
Okay.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah. All right. I will be right back. See where she's at. Okay.
Copy.
Yep.
We're almost done, Brew. Almost done. I have to record on your phone because my phone's gonna die. I had 80% when I came in here. So within the hour and 10 minutes,
Well,
I went from 80% to now I have 6%.
I got
So,
23.
well,
We'll make it work.
Hello,
Hi, how are you?
good, I'm Sergeant Hennessy,
what was your badge number, hon?
66.
66, okay.
Oh, nice.
What can I do for you?
I mean, as you can tell, we just filed a complaint.
Okay,
So we had an issue with a store, saying that we were stealing. It's not proof. There's no proof. I've already spoken to an attorney, at least with this incident, and they already told me that I have a case for
Defamation.
from this gas station.
okay,
But nonetheless, when he pulls up, we were on the way of leaving. He boxed in. So we get out, we talk to him. She's on the phone with corporate, and she's upset. He pulls up, and I'm talking to him, and he just keeps shooting remarks at her. You know, like, be quiet, be quiet. Like,
No, he didn't
the
say.
officer?
Yeah.
He didn't say be quiet. He said, "Can you shut the hell up?" Is
Eventually,
what he
There
said.
was more to it, but he eventually got to the point where he was like,
And
you
he
know,
was
shut the hell
aggressive
up and
about
just-
it. Like he wasn't like, "Hey, ma'am, you know, can you
Hold up
walk
and
over
was-
there?"
was-
No, he was aggressive about it.
okay.
But especially pulling up to an incident. I know you guys have the escalation and all that stuff, but as far as like keeping your cool and keeping your demeanor and keeping the situation that's already kind of tense down here, he did a shit job. Was very disrespectful to her.
For no reason.
And it's just not acceptable. I understand that you guys have a tough job, but at the same time, there's a lot of responsibility for that job. And I don't believe that what he did was the proper way to handle that situation.
Very unprofessional.
He was overall, he was just a dick from the start.
And specifically, me being a female, he wanted to talk to him, but he didn't want to say anything to me. Like, I even tried to talk to him about what the situation was after the fact, and he was just like nudged me to go away, basically.
Just brushed her off.
And I'm like, wow, okay, that's a little bit sexist there.
Just the whole situation itself sucked. The way he handled it and came in there. Like I said, I don't know what this store said to you, because I know they hit the panic button for a non-emergency situation,
Which is illegal.
which, in my opinion, would be the abuse of the 911 system, because there was no threat. We weren't a threat. We're already in the process of it.
What was the issue at the store?
It was a trespass. They said that we were stealing.
And we wasn't trespassed.
and I-
We wasn't trespassed.
The moment that she said that I was stealing was a couple days before this incident. She said I filled up a gallon of water, went inside.
This
filled up a
this
gallon.
started on April 7th, which is
Yeah.
what he's talking about.
And I go back out after filling my gallon of water, which I've done at that location for like 3 or 4 months, every Monday and Friday.
If
Never
not
been
more.
an issue. This one day, the store clerk, her name is Autumn, she comes outside and she says, I can't come back. And I go back inside and I said, I don't understand why we're in this situation. Like, what happened? And she said I was stealing a gallon of water. And I had to remind her, it's like, no, I filled this up. I've been doing this for a long time. Spoke to her.
The water
and
jug is for our service animal right here.
water is not a problem.
Which, because apparently, according to their policy, it's against their policy to bring in water jugs and refill them. But we hadn't known that until after we called corporate and talked to corporate, and they let us know.
Yeah, but I mean,
But that was later down
the
the
fact
road.
that Maggie already said it was okay to
But
fill the
yeah,
water.
and we let
she
corporate
supersedes
know.
that
That's what she
policy.
said.
So I called corporate. We called corporate. We talked to corporate. Told them the situation. They said it's not an issue. You can go back. You're not trespassed. We go back. She was there. So we've been there a couple of times without her being there and had no issues.
From the 8th until the 11th,
Then the
We
next
went
time we
back.
come in there, she's working. I didn't say anything to her.
Which is the
I'm just
15th.
handling my business and leaving. She comes up to me and is like, you can't be here. And I was like, why? It's like, because you steal. It's like, A, the thing that you said I was stealing, we already got it corrected that day with your manager. So no, we weren't. Corporate said it was okay for us to be here. And she still kicked us out. So we called corporate. You guys are okay. We go back, I get gas. A gentleman.
Hold on, before you get to that part, before we left, when she was couldn't be there, I was in the restroom. I had just woken up, went to the restroom. I was in midstream of peeing when I heard her yelling, Autumn yelling at him. And I was like, what the heck? No, this can't be happening. I literally jumped up midstream peeing all over myself, trying to see what the heck was going on. I come out there, and April 7th incident was only between him and her. I was not even in the store that day. And so when I came out and said, what's going on? She proceeded to say, well, I told you guys you couldn't come back. I'm like, well, hold on. First off, you didn't tell us because I wasn't even in the store, so how could you tell us? Secondly, why? And she's like, because I said so at first. And I was like, well, that doesn't fall court. That's on you. You know what I'm saying? So I didn't mean to call because I'm not a thief. So please, like, you know what I mean? So she had no proof, but that's when she pressed the emergency button over that situation later on.
And then so that's when I was getting gas. A gentleman walked out. He said he doesn't want to be a part of it, but just so you know, you guys can't be here because the clerk inside said you guys steal. And he's like, well, I've already talked to corporate. You guys
never
have no
given us any
that I
proof.
stole. You're now telling other employees that I stole. You're telling customers that we stole.
Literally telling
We
everybody.
resolved that the moment we walked in there. That day, that we did not steal. She calls the cops, hits the panic button while we're outside the store.
And that's what we were told.
Yeah.
We were told she hit the panic button.
That's what they said, yeah.
We
So-
didn't know that
so,
until they told us that.
To me, I believe that's an abuse of the 911 system because there was no threat. We were outside. We were at the gas pumps, not even close to the building.
And all I was doing was asking them, how can you trespass us when we did nothing wrong? And they just continued to fight and combat
They can
us.
trespass anybody that they want to.
But I
They
mean-
don't need to have a reason.
But if we did nothing wrong, like this whole incident is being escalated for nothing. We're at a store 2 to 4 times a week. So,
I understand
like-
all that, but like, you don't have to do anything wrong to be trespassed from a private business.
That-
But in addition, you're handling all that with the store, right? So
Yes, I'm
you're-
already in the process of handling it myself, but regardless, but I'm just trying to give you a little idea of what's happening.
Right.
Because I don't know what they told the officer, but he came in here like a dick. And I was told that they hit the panic
The other
button.
day, not today.
No,
April
on
15th.
the day that it was.
April 15th.
They told me they hit the panic button, and I
Give me
think
your
that,
phone.
I believe that's a,
Give me your phone.
I believe that's an abuse of the 911 system, because there was no threat. She just did that to get police there faster. We were already in the process of leaving when the cops showed up. And then the officer tried to intimidate us to give us our ID for a trespass warning. And he's like, well, why do you know her name? Her name's Ashley. Because he ran our plates. I don't have to give my ID for a trespass warning. If you go back and watch his body cam, he tried to intimidate us to give up our Fourth Amendments on a trespass warning when we were already on the process of leaving before he got there. So that's unacceptable.
The whole thing
And
was
then
just
he tried to-
escalated
like I
for
said,
no
to the fact
reason.
that, well, I already know her name. It's like, well, I'm pretty sure, like, so that's using your ability as a cop against somebody who hasn't done anything wrong yet. We're already leaving. So the fact that they called you because we weren't leaving is false, because we were already leaving. I understand how trespassing works on private property. I get that. Which is why we were leaving. The cops show up. He was a dickhead to her the whole time.
Whole time.
And
So your
then
complaint is the rudeness.
the officers. Yeah,
Disrespect,
I understand the disrespect part
unprofessionalism.
isn't the issue. It's the way that the officer conducted himself when he got there.
Okay.
He was an asshole to her. He tried to intimidate us out of giving up our Fourth Amendment rights on a trespass warning, which does not require lawfully to present an ID. And then, well, I already have your ID. I already know her name. Is that her name? And I mean, I would strongly encourage you to look at that body cam, because that's unacceptable on something so small and frivolous. And we were already leaving.
And I'm not a
So,
criminal, so the fact that I was being treated like I was a criminal is.
So it's like, I believe in good police. And I know you guys, your jobs are a necessity to society.
We don't hate police.
But bad cops ruin it for good cops. It
Yes.
makes it much harder for you guys to do your jobs correctly when they make you guys look like shit. And I don't think that's fair, because you guys already get enough issues as it is trying to do your jobs correctly. You don't need the help of bad cops making it more difficult for you
Corruption.
guys.
The corruption.
Okay. So I'll take this and I'll look into this. You want to remain anonymous?
Yeah, but I would like to come back and
Collect
at
the
least get
FOIA
an idea of
request.
what's happening, if anything's going to happen from this.
Do you have a phone number or an email that you can
I
provide?
would prefer just to pick it up.
And come back. We'll just come
Pick
back.
up what?
Is there any
The
kind
FOIA
of, is there any
request.
kind of report, or are you going to have any kind of copies that I can get as far as how this incident, what's going to happen with this? If anything
I mean, but
happens
it's a process, so like I can't give you a date and time.
We'll
That's
come
why
back.
Well-
some sort of contact information would be good.
I don't need it.
Well,
We'll come
like I
back.
said, if I give you my email, there's no name attached to my email, so it doesn't make a difference. I have a backup email for a reason. So is that the only way that I'm going to be able to?
It's on the FOIA request.
It's the only way that I can make contact with you to let you know the status.
Is it come in and check on? and
Yeah,
see
it
if there's a
is something we
status?
can. We don't
Or
have
is
to
it
get an
just
email.
not
We
like
can
that?
come in
Yeah,
and check on the status ourselves.
One person talk at a time. It's hard to like understand when you're talking over him when he's talking. So.
Wow.
Well,
Continuously. Okay.
well, listen, she has every right to say what she has to say.
Well, no, I'm just saying, can one of you talk at a time? Because it's hard to like pay attention and listen. I know where you and then I can't.
I
hear
mean,
her
part of a
because
cop
you're
is
talking.
multitasking, right? I mean, I don't understand why that's an
No,
issue.
I'm here to assist you.
Yeah,
Like I'm
okay.
not trying to be rude to you. I'm trying to.
Yeah,
help you
it seems
guys.
like
Well,
it.
we are too, we're frustrated. This is a tough
Okay,
situation
I
for us.
understand that.
Okay, so that's where we're at.
I want to be able
Nonetheless,
to let
okay.
you know how it goes.
I understand. So, am I able to come back and periodically check on the status of this? Okay, that's what I'd like to do, please.
Okay.
And is there any kind of like a number, like, hey, I need to check on complaint number such and such?
No, because how this goes
Yeah.
is it'll go up the chain, and then once it gets to the chief, it'll be assigned a number. So it's nothing is going to be assigned until it makes its way up there.
Okay, so when I come back in here, I just have, how do I reference this to get an update?
66. What's the report number of the lobby call?
It is 25-17122.
Thank you.
There you go.
Here's the report number
number that you came in today. So that's,
This is
That-
how I will be able to check the status on this.
yeah, you say you came in this day to file a complaint and, it'll be,
Okay, that's what I needed to do.
all right, anything else I can do for you?
No.
We'll try to have a better day.
Probably won't in this city. Come on, Bruno.
We'll do the rest of this tomorrow. I gotta go to the other side of this building,
All right.
do a pre-law case.
I can't
Discovery.
see to end my video because my phone is on 2%. What? So you guys hear it, you know, every time I go somewhere, Josh carries praise. Fuck me. I can't say nothing because I'm interrupting. I'm over talking. I'm not allowed to say what the fuck I have to say ever. Yeah, I'm fucking pissed. I'm always fucking pissed because this is how I'm always fucking treated. Especially when I'm with this dude right here. Like, he gets praised. He can say whatever the fuck he wants and explain his situation, but I can't fucking explain mine because I'm upset. God forbid I fucking say anything. I'm so... I hate this world. I hate this world so bad. I'm trying to stay calm, but, like, how do you stay calm when people just keep treating you like that? Like, over and over and over again. Like, literally stabbing me in the back and the heart.